Welcome back to Semper Fi Mechanic. My name is Thomas. In today's video is about how a customer sabotaged his vehicle, and once I couldn't figure out what it was, he fired me on the spot. Hey friends, how you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm sitting here in Columbus, Ohio. Got decent weather. I feel okay mentally. I feel okay physically. These days are pretty rare. Usually I'm stressed or I got back pain or, life's just beating the hell out of me. But today, I'm doing okay. So let me explain to you how my day was unique to the other days. So as I'm sitting here just enjoying my life, I get a phone call. I pick it up, I'm a mobile mechanic. Now first, I can't take any calls because, once again, if you've been following, you know our mobile mechanic work vehicle is down. We've been taking donations and saving up some money, selling all some stuff, getting some money together so we can purchase another work vehicle. Once we do that, I can get back on the road taking normal calls, and we'll actually have different videos. We'll go back to the day in the life of a mobile mechanic and do some how-to videos. Because we haven't had enough money yet to get the work vehicle, what we can do is very limited. But I'm still taking calls. I'm not just shutting down the business. If you don't answer your calls and just sit around for 2 weeks, then ain't nobody gonna call you anymore. So you still gotta run it. So I answered it, and the guy said, "Hey, I got your number from a guy that you worked with. He said you was pretty good." I said, "Okay, sir, what can I do for you?" "My name's Jim. I own Best Buy Auto Sales." And he said, "I just bought 25 cars from auction, and I need a mechanic to come up here, go ahead and look at them, tell me what's wrong with them, and give me a price to fix them. And if we can come to some kind of agreement, I would like to start getting these vehicles worked on." And I said, "Okay, that's something we can do. I can come up there and look at them." So we set up a time. Now this just happened today. He called me this morning. I got there 2 hours later. He said, "You can bring your own tools, but I already got tools up here. I got a shop up here. I just need somebody to come up here and actually do the work. My last mechanic just got fired." I said, "Okay, sir, thank you very much. I'll be up there." So I tell my wife what's going on. I said, "Look, I'm actually leaving the house today. I'm actually gonna go do something because without this work vehicle, I ain't been doing shit." So I was like, "Wifey, can I take your brand new SUVs? I won't put no tools in it and I won't ruin it." Now the last time she let me take it, I hit a semi truck and it messed up the front end, and then we didn't have the vehicle for a month. Well, she let me do it. So I drive up there. I got some tools in the back, which she doesn't know. I told her I wasn't doing that, but I had to sneak some stuff. I can't just show up there empty-handed. So I go up there, and it's just a little buy here, pay here place. The guy comes out, and he's pretty nice. Now there's probably 50 vehicles on the lot. He's got like 30 up here for sale, and then in the back, he does have about 20 vehicles, and you can tell they're from the auction. They got numbers on the windows, things like that. So he comes out, and he's asking me, "Well, how much do you charge for diagnosis?" And I told him, because we didn't talk about any price on the phone. I told him, I said, "I charge $65 to do a diagnosis." And he's like, "So you're gonna charge me $65 to do all these vehicles?" I was like, No. I said $65 per vehicle. I said, seeing how there's so many vehicles, I said we could probably lump it together and I can do it for maybe 35 or 40 and save you a lot like that. And he was like, "Whoa, that's still a lot of money for all these vehicles." And already you're thinking, oh my God, like this is our first conversation and this guy's already doing this with the price. It's not a real great start. It doesn't make you feel real good. But after we negotiate back and forth a little bit, he goes, "Let's just do this. I'll pay you $65. You look at this vehicle right here. Once we get done with that, we'll go from there." And I was like, good to go. He paid me the $65. I wrote him a receipt and I started looking at this vehicle. He had no idea what was wrong. He handed me the keys and he left. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start my normal diagnosis. Plug in my code reader, I'm checking the codes. Had a couple evap codes, 2 misfire codes, and I had another code saying that there was an intake leak. So I was like, okay, there's 4 or 5 things going on here. Let's break them down one by one. So we go to try to start the car, nothing, doesn't fire over. Like, okay, we gotta try to figure out what's going on. Now I go through everything on there. I'm checking everything. So I'm out there, literally, this took me 90 minutes to do this vehicle. I can't figure out exactly what's going on. I have a list of things that I would like for him to do. I'm like, okay, we need to go ahead and do the spark plugs. Couple of spark plug wires are frayed a little bit. Fuel pressure's a little bit low. Fuel injector, I'd go ahead and replace them. I mean, this vehicle has like 230,000 miles on it. It needs maybe $500, $600, $700 put into this thing. So I call him out after all that and I show him the list. And he's looking at all that and he goes, "All that's wrong with the vehicle?" I said, "Yep, that's everything that I would do if this was my vehicle. This is what I would do to get it up, running, and so you could sell it." He goes, "But what's the number one thing that's making this vehicle not start?" And I said, "Well, the number one thing is the misfire." I said, "But not all the time is it just one thing. A lot of times it's 2 or 3 things. Everybody just wants to have one answer, like, all right, fix this part right here and your vehicle will run no issues. All you gotta do is fix this one problem. But a lot of times you gotta fix these 3 problems to get your vehicle running. He goes, all right, sir. He goes, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something. These things you said was wrong with the vehicle, I'm sure they are. He goes, but there's one thing on this vehicle that is wrong, and I wanted you to find it. And I was confused. I was like, okay, what do you mean? He goes, I took the spark plug out of this vehicle, and I wanted to know if you would find it. If you was a good mechanic and did everything you're supposed to, you would have checked every single spark plug. Once you found it was missing, then I would know that you actually do the job correctly, and I could hire you to do all these vehicles. And I was just dumbfounded looking at him like, are you serious? And he was dead ass serious. And now you know what the thing was? Actually, when I was checking the vehicle, I did check the spark plugs. I took the coil out and I checked cylinder 4 because that's where one of the misfires was. Pulled the spark plug out, it was dirty and it did need replaced. But when you do that, you don't usually go to every spark plug. You don't take out all the coils and look at every individual spark plug. I've never done that in my life. And he's like, seeing how you didn't find this, there's nothing against you, brother. He goes, but I just don't think I'm gonna hire you. He goes, I think I'm gonna just go with somebody else. I was like, all right, sir, that's good to go, that's fine. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing the point, but I don't think you should set your mechanic up for failure. That was just fucking stupid. I mean, you wasted my time. Give me a vehicle that has 68 things wrong with it. You take one spark plug out. I find out everything that's wrong with it, and you're like, aha! You didn't take every single piece of part out and look at it individually. You are a shit mechanic, and you can't have this job. Jesus. No wonder the other mechanic, I bet he didn't get fired. I bet he fucking quit. Anyway, I pull up the website, and I'm looking at him like, this guy must be fucking great at his job for him to have the ego to demand something like this. Well, as you can see, as I put up his reviews up here, he has a 2.7 or a 2.6. So if anybody's looking for a vehicle, do not go here. Obviously, their vehicles suck, and he sucks. And I'm pissed because he wasted my beautiful day out here. And now my back's hurting because I had to go out and do that shit. All for $65. Crazy, man. But for all my subscribers and viewers, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. In the comments section, tell me how stupid this guy is. Go ahead and let me know what you think about his little test. I failed a lot in school, so obviously I was gonna fail this test as well. And if I also got any rich subscribers out there that want to send me some money so I can get this new work vehicle done, remember, whoever donates, we're signing your name on the hood of this vehicle and we're going to drive around and wear it proud. Because I need to get this work vehicle so I can quit taking shit like this. I need to get back to work on regular vehicles, going to regular people. Because look at the shit I'm dealing with. So send me money so I can get the fuck out of this shit. But if not, I love you all. Enjoy everything, love life, be nice, and like always, Semper Fi till next time.